Hello everyone, Pallytime here. Welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. In today's video, we are going to be playing as Azmodan. Isn't that his name when you go dunk build? Azmodan? I called him Dunk Master last time I played this particular build, and everyone was like all upset with me. Anyway, the reason I have a new fascination with Azmodan, well, number one, we're playing through all the characters in the game right now, if you haven't picked up on that. And number two, when I did the Brawl with the Blues, we did an all-random match, an all-auto-select match. And I got Azmodan, and I didn't have a clue what I was doing. So after that, I realized I needed to like rebrush up on my mechanics. I have basically played him 2 or 3 more times, I think, and I have a pretty damn solid build for him, actually. It's really, really strong. The problem is I'm not a good Azmodan player. So let's see if I can pull something out of the magic hat of tricks today. Let's not do a cooperative game. Wish me luck, everybody. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves back on Sky Temple. I could solo bot just fine. We have a Gazlo who could solo bot just fine as well. The friendly team, Azmodan, Lily, Tychus, Vala, and Gazlo. The enemy team, Gazlo, Tyrael, Malfurion, Tassadar, and Zeratul. Want me to solo bot? He's not saying anything. We're having a stare-off. Okay, I guess I'm soloing bot then. We are going to be picking up Taste for Blood. Increased damage on kills with our Globe of Annihilation. The Globe of our Annihilation is our Q ability. It is a very, very long-range skill shot. It has quite the travel time. It takes a lot of getting used to. So if you're just picking up Azmodan, look at the bird! It was flying right before the camera. If you're just now playing Azmodan for the first time, don't feel bad if you can't land your Q. There does look like there's a team fight up top. That Zeratul was over here in that bush. We're gonna ignore them. Hi. My W ability is Summon Demon Warrior. This is going to allow us to pop a little guy out of hell, I'm assuming is where he comes from. And he's going to be pushing down a lane. We can reinforce this with our trait. This is called the General of Hell. He grants 15% increased damage and 15% maximum health to all nearby minions, so it's a great tool for pushing down lanes. And then last but not least, my E ability is All Shall Burn, what I like to call the Death Laser. We're going to use this on targets. It's going to deal damage over time. At the beginning of the game, I will not be able to move while casting that, but as the game progresses, we will be able to make some significant plays with that, hopefully. They actually don't have a lot of stuns at all, so I should be fine. Lily coming down here. I'm assuming we're going to get a little bit newer players just because of their positioning at the beginning of the game. The first 2 temples on this map are always top and middle, so most teams like to stack middle lane, and then that allows them to easily take this place as a group. I'm gonna just cast my E ability on this Zeratul here. We're gonna be dealing tons of damage to him. He's gonna be forced to blink out of here, which he does just fine. Let's hit him with the Q as well. In the early game, it's really, really hard to get stacks on your Q ability, like super duper difficult. Shit, I just casted my E and now I have to move. So what you need to do is kind of wait until the late game, basically, is what I usually end up doing. And then it becomes much easier because you have more ability power, and we're also going to have another ability that's going to help us take that down. Did our Lily DC'd again. Well, we do gather the middle temple just fine. Let's bomb top lane a little bit. Just add some pressure to him. Oh, we did get a kill there, which is going to add 2 damage to our Q ability. Alright, we got the middle bombardment. How much time is left up top? Not worth going up there. I'm going to head back down to the bottom lane to continue to generate XP. While we were on that temple, I did summon in one of these generals down in the bottom lane. It is worth noting that that does dismount you, unlike summoning in a mule, which you can do while you're on the move. We are going to get the upgrade to allow our E ability to heal us over time. This is going to allow us to trade with most characters. For instance, right here, we can force the dimensional shift or just force him away from us, and we're going to be just fine. You can see me healing through this like there's no problem. If you are playing as a Tassadar and you're in that situation, quite simply just hit your E ability, and it will cancel the Death Beam. But we're going to be able to hold our own over here just fine. Gazlo is getting the bot mercenaries with Vala. We are no longer getting middle XP because... oh, we might be actually because of those turrets. Next temple will be back. Let the team know so they can adjust accordingly. I'm gonna go ahead and take the sippy cup. Although there is a gank going on here, let's try to just throw a bomb. I was a little bit out of range. Middle lane is still being held. Maybe I can bomb this. Get a kill. Can I get the kill? Can I get the kill? It's on the way. Oh, we got 2 or 3 there, I think. Nice. That's going to be a decent damage boost. It's one of those talents that starts out like, why did you pick that? But by the end of the game, if you get good at last hitting with your Q ability, it's seriously a massive damage increase. At level 7, I am going to be picking up the faster cast time and the damage over time application of our Q ability. Makes it a lot easier to land those skill shots, makes it a lot easier to basically get kills with it too, because the damage over time part of the ability does count towards your power-up talent from level 1. I'm going to stand here, channel on Zeratul. He's not going to be able to contest me. He's going to be forced back here. And now we can try to push them back away from what's going on here. I'm going to give... One thing I need to improve is using my General of Hell trait. I just gave it to this mercenary right here, but the time it took me to actually do that was like unacceptable. It took way too long. We are going to be pushed off here if we don't get reinforcements very, very soon. I am summoning in as many ads as I can. We have Gazla over here who is going to die. Let's go ahead and dunk him. I'm going to be pushed out of here. I do not have the sippy cup, but I can continue to summon in my armies of hell to help combat this. Let's dunk right here, shall we? Gonna hit Malfurion. Let's go in with some auto attacks on him. He's gonna get away. Auto attacks on Tassadar are going to secure the kill. 3, 2, 1, from downtown! Oh, motherfucker, really? Oh, that's all right. We are gonna get this temple. These guys can handle this, no problem. The majority of the enemy team is dead. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna summon a general up here to help out Lili, which is, again, a little bit too late. I need to be a lot better about using my trait. And then we're just going to recall. We are going to be picking up the Black Pool heroic ability. The Black Pool increases our ability damage by 75%. So, it's going to allow us to get stacks of our Q really, really easy. For instance, we cast this on ourselves. Wha-boom! Deals a ton of damage. You can see if any of those guys were actually damaged at all, we would have killed them. And we can easily push Gazlo off of this place. No problem, ain't no thing. We'll just chase after him, maybe land another Q here. Force him back. We don't want him doing too much siege damage. Which ultimate did he go for? He went for the Robo-Goblin, so he's going to be focusing on siege damage this game. He's going to be very, very good at it, so we always need to keep an eye out on... Here comes Zeratul trying to trade me again. No, he backed off. I called it a little too early. We have Dunk in a few seconds. Let's go ahead and Blackpool ourselves. We do get hit with the Void Prison. If Vala, the best thing for Vala to do here is actually just to walk into the Void Prison as well, because she would have been completely immune to damage and he would have had to drop his ultimate. But that's okay. It looks like our Gazlo went for the Robo-Goblin as well. You can tell because of his hands. I'm going to kind of reposition down here to the bottom lane, get the Demon down here, and I'm going to push. Azmodan is not the best team fighter, at least how I play him. I'm actually surprised I have 4 kills. Let's put it that way. Let's go ahead and bomb this, get some stacks to our Q, and push this right along. We should be able to melt any structures in our way, and considering the enemy team isn't paying any attention to me as of right now, that's certainly quite the advantage. You know, I might be able to just walk up and smite that tower right behind them. Who knows? I don't know where the enemy team is. We saw several people middle a second ago. All right, here we go, here we go. Let's summon. Summon. Enhance with the Demon Warrior. Black Pull into our E ability. And I'm going to get this fort. It's that easy. I'm going to die for it. But hey, whatever. Don't do that. Do not die for a fort. It's not worth it. Especially where the temples are spawning. I'm just trying things, man. I'm trying to learn the build still. I've used it a few times, like I said. I don't know its full potential, though. Looks like the enemy team did get some mercenaries up in the top lane, and they are getting the top shrine as well. Head up here. Head up here. Top is the way to go. We are going to lose bot shrine, but Gazlo is going to do his best to hold it off. He doesn't have the Gravitron ultimate, which is definitely the ultimate I would take on this particular map, just because it does so much siege damage. We have just hit level 14, and I'm going to be going with the March of Sin. We can move and channel our E ability, our death laser. So what that means is basically we can back away from conflicts, we can be dealing that massive amount of damage. Ultimate on myself into these guys. Boom! Ton of damage. We're gonna get a ton of stacks for that. Okay, maybe the damage over time doesn't count. Maybe I lied to you. But while they're fighting over objectives, you know, we can take a tower, right? Why not? Let's summon in our Demon Warrior, ult ourselves. I guess I hit Gazlo with that on accident. Whatever, ain't no thing. We're gonna make it out of here, no problem. We're gonna juke all the things. We can do an ult. Oh, here we go, here we go. I casted my ultimate on myself, instantly hit Tyrael with my Q for a massive amount of burst damage, and then went back in with my death laser. Gonna go in on the Archon now, dealing that seriously high single target damage, and we are gonna force him out of this as well. You can see my positioning incredibly aggressive here. I'm really hoping my team follows through with me. The dunk isn't even needed, so we can dunk these guys. There we go. That was an aggressive Azmodan play, and it worked out for our team. We don't have any initiators. We don't have any tanks, so it's good that my team was confident in backing me up there. Otherwise, we might have some problems. Waiting on some mana. I did drop my ultimate, trying to get a Q off here. Still not enough mana, but hey, we get a lot of stacks from that Q right there, even without our ultimate. So, essentially with this build, you always want to be buffing your abilities with your ultimate no matter what you're doing. It only has a 20-second cooldown, and you can hold 2 stacks of it. One of the easiest ways to remember to do that, can we check that? Okay. One of the easiest ways to remember to do that is not by going back to your character and like fiddling around with your mouse and stuff. Just hold down the Alt key and then hit R, and it's going to self-cast it on top of you. It's a lot easier to do. For instance, here we go. The dunk is out. Oh, tons of damage to everyone involved. Let's channel our E on Zeratul. We do get hit by the Void Prison. They are most likely going to get this boss, but we can zone them off a bit. I believe in our team. Let's summon all the things. Here we go. Get ready for the dunk. I do hit someone, but it was not my intended target. All right, we've pushed him off. We pushed him off. We are in control here. The temples are spawning, though, so we may want to think about backing out. The enemy team does have the numbers advantage. What I'm going to do is spawn my General of Hell up in the top lane, get him pushing that in the right direction. They're still over there if he's moving around, so let's go ahead and dunk this bush. Okay, we are definitely getting pushed out of here, and we are going to lose the temple as well by the looks of things. But there's only one person on the temple right now, so let's dunk them. I don't know who it is. Maybe we could deal some damage, though. We do hit him for a pretty sizable amount of his HP. Now I'm surrounded by the enemy team, though. I definitely overstayed my welcome. That was pretty poor play on my part. The friendly team should not trickle into this. Just push top. Force them to fight us there. Don't run into a 2v5. Oh my god, they're agreeing with me. Communication is working, ladies and gentlemen, kind of. Except for that. Communication is working. Good. The negative thing that can happen here is that they just shove bottom. But hopefully, as Azmodan, I should be... Okay, they're not listening to me. All right, that's fine. We have Gazlo respawning. He is going to be able to siege up down here. No problem. We're going to be able to hold these guys off. It's not going to be a big deal. As long as our Vala doesn't die here for no reason. Good tumble into the base is going to save her. Okay, the dunk is real! Oh, tons of damage on the back line of the enemy team, and we are now pushing forwards. I can dunk again in just a few seconds. Let's go ahead and channel our E on Tyrael and move along the lane with him. The Tranquility is coming out, so let's stop. Let's ult ourselves and dunk right here, hitting all 5 members of the enemy team. They are going to continue to be forced back, and we held off any aggression just fine. They may be going for another boss kill, however, although we have the advantage of actually having a mana bar. I mean, they've been fighting non-stop for about 2 minutes now, so we definitely have the advantage there. Channeling on Tyrael. Oh, the Gravitron Bomb coming! Wait a minute. Gravitron Bomb? Oh, I looked at our Gazlo earlier. My bad. I was like, wait a minute. They both had the Robotron ultimate, or whatever it's called. Robo-Goblin. Oh, well. We got wiped there pretty bad. That was some great play by Tyrael. What he did is he jumped in with the displacement on his Q, and he blocked off the entirety of this bridge. We couldn't go anywhere, and then the enemy Gazlo just came in with that Gravitron, and it hit several of us. Really, really nice coordination on their part there. We're going to be picking up Blood for Blood at level 16. This is going to allow me to steal 15% of an enemy's maximum health and reduce their movement speed by 30% for 3 seconds. It's really unfortunate that our Lily keeps leaving the game, apparently having some connection issues. I don't think she's rage quitting or anything, because really, number one, there's nothing to rage quit about. They are getting this right now, guaranteed. Who wants to bet some money? Who wants to bet some money on that? All right, I'm going to come in here. We are going to help Gazlo out. We are going to reclaim. We're actually going to do a ton of siege damage with this if we can hold both lanes. We need to reinforce here. Tychus, help mid. I'm going to run to mid. Zeratul still here, though. Hold on. Let's hit him with the Blood for Blood. We're going to slow him off of Gazlo. And the Death Beam! He already used his blink. That's going to force him to use the Void Prison, and he is going to retreat. Tyrael, on the other hand, is now taking over this place. We need every help we can get. Let's dunk right here. I was trying to hit Zeratul, but he juked me. We lost middle, even though it was a 3v3, or I thought it was a 3v3. I guess it wasn't, actually, because we have bot Lily here. All right, we're trying everything we can to hold top, though. My E ability going out is going to be instantly interrupted. I did not see that mine there. Can we get a dunk? We need to wait for Tyrael's ultimate. And right here, ladies and gentlemen, we kill Zeratul. Called it in the corner pocket. Unfortunately, bot's a thing that we need to worry about at some point. And also, unfortunately, we did not actually kill this fort, but I might just push it anyway. I have to split push eventually, right? I need to show my teammates that I can be useful. I'm gonna get Lily off of me. Lily, go be free. I've set you free, Lily. All right, we hide in the bush, and then we take this out. Oh shit, Dick. All right. Do I fight it? I think I do. Fighting it's the right thing, for sure. Let's channel my E. Let's just stay in range of him. We'll push him back. Okay, now this is a problem. I Blood for Blooded him. Yeah. Yeah. I was really hoping they were going to push bottom, and they did not. And by the time I realized that they did not, I was pretty much at the point of no return. So we're going to have to wait 40 seconds for that. The friendly team, however, is getting mercenary camps in the bottom lane. We are 2 levels behind the enemy team, partially because our Lily keeps DCing, I'm sure. We've been losing these team fights. But as far as like map coverage, we're almost even with them. They're about a fort ahead of us. So as long as we could take one of these bad boys out, the next temples are going to be pretty pivotal. It's worth mentioning that the boss is not going to be up for the next set of temples, but we are losing a team fight right here. Pretty much getting completely wrecked. Our Gazlo not even participating in it is going to be forced out. That's the problem with the Robo Goblin Ultimate, the one our Gazlo picked. I tried that in another video not long ago, and I was just having no luck with it. Because it's like, well, you can split push, but then your team is going to be in a complete disadvantage for, you know, when they get in a team fight. You almost have to use it on a coordinated team, or you just have to push like crazy when objectives are up like right now, which means you lose the objectives, basically, if you're going against a competitive team. I'm going to rush their base because it's the only thing I can think of that might work. I'm going to be all secretive about it. We're going to go this way. We're sneaking in the back door. I'm going to get this top fort. It's the only way we can get counter pressure on the enemy team. Look at this guy hanging out on top of a rock there. Isn't he nice? Okay, here we go. Summoning in the demon warriors, buffing the demons with the general, and channeling the E. We're going to take this down really fast. Okay, well that was one. That's about the best we're going to get, I think. Our Gazlo's dead. The enemy team obviously knows I'm here now, and we know they're in the middle. They did get that, no problem. We could potentially cut off their escape here, summoning in some warriors to do just that. The Q going out, and now channeling my E ability on Malfurion. We should take him down. Yes, we do. Now, the enemy Tyrael, in a bit of a pickle, is going to be retreating to the upper half of the map. I'm going to be chasing after this bad boy right here with my E ability, and we are not going to take him down. A fantastic Void Prison is going to stop us. Here comes the Gravitron. We're going to dunk into the Gravitron, because where do you think all these motherfuckers are going to go? Hit Tyrael with the Blood for Blood. Channel our E ability with the Mining Laser also hitting him. And I cannot believe this. We're not denting his health at all. That is ridiculous. And we are once again just completely forced out of a team fight. I can't really disengage here either because of who's chasing me. But it actually looks like I might get away. The enemy team, I would assume, well, go in there already. I would assume is just going to push to the base. Looks like Gazla already going in. Zeratul finding me is going to interrupt me here. He doesn't have any mana, luckily. He's right here, though. Yeah, I'm dead. Oh, man. And this is not going to end well for us. But hey, I tried. We got 72 extra damage on my Q ability, so I could have certainly done a lot more farming with that. At this level range, I would definitely, you know, empowers allies' attacks and abilities to slow targets. I mean, I guess that's a utility. If you were coupling this with someone that had the Executioner talent, like Avala or a Tychus that picked the talent, or a Jim Raynor, a right-click hero that can do bonus damage on slow targets, this would be phenomenal. Also, I guess, if you power up your E ability prior to using it, you'll be able to chase people down a lot more with your mobility with that talent as well, so it's probably the best pick. I feel like I played okay, considering he's not one of my better characters, but that build is seriously super solid. I definitely recommend it to any aspiring Azmodan players. It was another defeat today, but the battle goes on. The war goes on. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you motherfuckers next time.